Thank you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night to some of you, according to your location on the face of this planet Earth. We welcome you all to our today's live broadcast right here from our homeland, Radio Biafra, here in Biafra land, where I am broadcasting from. I remain the fearless IPOB evangelist, Mazi Maduabuchi. I am from Ndiabo. Ndiabo is in Nnamdi. Nnamdi is a local government in Oji River province, Biafra land. I am a homeland broadcaster under IPOB. Nnamdi Kanu is our leader, and he is still in DSS solitary confinement, illegally detained. We move. Nara ekele nara otuto nara ọjịja mmadụ na mbuli elu nara iche isi eze udo eze amara eze mmeri eze ịhụnanya imeela maka ụbọchị taa ebuchi ị na-adị ruo ebi ebi ọ dị onye eji atụnyere gị imeela IPOB na-echeta gị anyị maara onye bụ n'ebe ihe anyị na-eme nara ekele n'ihe ị na-emere ndị Biafra nara otuto na nchekwa ị nyere anyị n'agbanyeghị ngwa ọgụ niile ndị iro kwadoro buru nọrọ ebe a barak ha polisi na amị na ihe niile na Fulani herdsmen anyị ka dịkwa ndụ anyị ka na-ebilikwa ihe awa ọrụ aka gị nara ekele nara otuto n'ihi na ebuchi n'aha gị chi ukwu okike abịa amara pụrụ ime ihe niile. We have prayed. Ise thank you. We move. IPOB awareness campaign on free Nnamdi Kanu continues, because our duty is to block anything that will hinder his freedom by promoting the agenda of the enemy against him. Our duty is to block it and also inform our people, irrespective of who it is affected or it will affect. We don't care, because what we care is about the future of our generation. Present one, those that are to come. We don't care. That is why if you cannot if you cannot even accommodate the truth, you cannot be in the same line with us. If you want your mind to be happening, you cannot be in the same lane with us. If you want your will to be happening in IPOB, you cannot be with us. Because as we move, precise over every of our proceedings. Any place we reach to, our God will give us weapon to fight that battle. Any stage we reach to, he will give us weapon. That is why enemy keep asking us, where is your weapon? And we do not have weapon. That is why in all the detention facilities where IPOB are being detained by Nigerian security agencies, we never attacked any of it to free IPOB, because we don't have weapon. We believe in self-determination. We believe in going to court. That is what we believe. That has been our method. Now, IPOB created ESN. Now, have you ever heard that IPOB are in court solidarity with ESN member? Do you know that ESN was created and launched? They were launched and sent in the bush. They have arm. Are you aware? This is not the duty of IPOB. That should be the duty of governors. But because of our love for our people, we need to create a security outfit. Now, for you to know that we know what we are doing, you can see us fighting for IPOB family members in detention, because that is civil process. Have you ever seen an update telling you that IPOB is warning Nigerian security to release ESM member they are holding? Have you ever heard that? Have you ever heard that IPOB legal counsel, legal team was in court today on behalf of ESM member? Have you ever heard it? What you will hear is IPOB. ESN is different. IPOB created ESN. There is something I want to give you here. I was trained in this battle. this very battle. I knew it very well. I knew it. I want to divide it again and tell you how it happened. For those that are jumping up who don't know the duty of ESN. If we see you in the bush, you are a bushmate. That's what our leader said. He did not say, if we see you in the barrack. He did not say, if we see you in the police station. He did not say, if we see you in checking point. He said, if we see you in the bush, defending Fulani herdsmen terrorists, even if you are army, you are a bushmate. Our leader did not say, if we see you in the communities, if we see you in the checking point, if we see you in the police barracks, if we see you in army barrack. That's not what ESN was launched for. Right? Now, IPOB launched ESN. Have you ever seen IPOB going to court to defend ESN personnel? Have you ever seen us? Just, I want you to give a witness. Have you ever seen IPOB publish the picture of ESN member missing or abducted by Nigerian army? Why? Because that is another department that they have arm. They are secret in the bush, but they have boundaries of operation. IPOB is still on their self-determination. We launched ESN because of the negligence of duty and inefficiency of duty of our governors over the cries of our people about Fulani herdsmen's terrorist invasion, killings, raping, abduction, setting house ablaze, that is arson. That's why we had their cry. After writing to the governors, we resolved to launch ESN, send them aside, and ask Biafrans, not IPOB, Biafrans to support ESN because it is for them. Their name is Eastern Security Network, not IPOB. Eastern Security Network. All Biafrans was called to support ESN, but in IPOB, you will register, right? And in IPOB, we contribute in IPOB. We do not call all Biafrans to come and contribute in IPOB. But in ESN, we call all Biafrans to support ESN. To support ESN. Right? Now, both sponsor. But in IPOB, we said, IPOB family member, that's the people Nnamdi Kanu is leading. If you would like us, you come and join us. And we still stand on our civility. We still stand on our self-determination. We agreed on. We never shifted. So, some people may come and deceive you that Nnamdi Kanu launch ESN. Thereby, IPOB have entered armed struggle or IPOB have declared armed struggle. It is a lie. We did not launch Nigeria Biafra Army. We did not launch Biafra Army. We did not present Biafra Army. These are vigilante, security outfit. They have boundary of duty. They were launched by IPOB because we think we can do it. But when they were launched, IPOB called Biafrans to support ESN. Do you understand? So any Biafran can look for the channel through IPOB and support ESN. But in IPOB, you will be an IPOB to support IPOB. Or you be a Biafra. That's why Biafrans that love what we are doing, they are looking for a link to support ESN. There's nobody looking for a link to support IPOB. Have you ever had it? But people are looking for a link to support ESN because it was launched for all Biafrans. Do you understand? Differently. But you can never hear us say we are looking for Biafrans to support IPOB financially. To finance IPOB, no. IPOB finances IPOB. But Biafrans can finance ESN. It was launched both in Bayelsa, everywhere in Biafra land. Now we move on the case of Nnamdi Kanu. I know why I am analyzing it like this. This very broadcast, share it. Share it. This is a small page I am broadcasting from, and there are other pages also, but we move. Now, Nnamdi Kanu's case, I want to start it how it started. He was kidnapped. He was brought to Nigeria. Nigeria prepared the charges. Nigeria chose a court. Nigeria prosecuted him in court. Nigeria disobeyed court orders over the fundamental human rights the violation of his fundamental human rights by DSS. Bintanyaku ruled and on the favor of Nnamdi Kanu, about 5, change his clothes, don't put him in solitary confinement. What is he called again? Allow him to change his clothes. So many other things. He secured it, but none was obeyed. Now, we continued. We went to appeal court with the remaining 8 amended count charges. Out of 15, we destroyed 7 in Bintanyaku's court. We went to appeal. We destroyed the remaining 8 in appeal. And the appeal found Nigeria guilty in the manner whereby they brought Nnamdi Kanu back to Nigeria. That is to say, in the appeal suit by Nnamdi Kanu defense counsel, lead counsel, right? The appeal application he filed in that appeal court includes extraordinary rendition, includes his illegal detention. Everything is there. That's why in the judgment, extraordinary rendition was brought in. The panel of judges said that the way they brought Nnamdi Kanu is illegal, that Nnamdi Kanu is not supposed to be here. They condemned the way Nnamdi Kanu was brought here. That is extraordinary rendition. Osoko may fix it, number 1. They now decided Nnamdi Kanu and acquitted him because he's not supposed to be in Nigeria. Do you understand? Number 2. The Osoko again secured again that Nnamdi Kanu should be paid compensation. Number 4. That Nnamdi Kanu will not stand before any trial in any Nigerian court. Imagine what he filed in application. If these things were not mentioned in the application Osoko filed, why were they ruling on it and picking it one by one? Because these things was filed in. I want to take your mind somewhere. This very lead counsel, Mike Osoko, Professor Sam, filed extraordinary rendition. He included it in his appeal, right? Nnamdi Kanu's appeal in appeal court. Both his illegal detention, both everything, damages there. That's why you had compensation, damages, right? Now, standing trial, he will not stand before any Nigerian court, trial before any Nigerian court. Now, these are the things we secured. Now, Nigerian government said no. Remember that what Nigerian government said no is not Monday sit at home. Nigerian government said no over what IPOB secured in court. They did not say no because of what we secured over Monday sit at home. What we are holding Nigeria for is not achievement of Monday sit at home. We are holding them because of our political process, our democratic process, our civil process, which we secured in their court. Right? We secured it patiently upon the intimidation in the court premises against IPOB family members. We continued to stand with Nnamdi Kanu. We continued. We secured it in appeal. It was a hard trick go. We secured it. It wasn't easy for us in that court. Now, after securing this, Nigeria said no. They said no. What did we do? Nigeria now, instead of obeying discharge and acquitted first, they now went and filed stay of execution. Stay of execution without obeying the court order. That is illegal. Now you know why we say he is in illegal detention. Because the very detention warrant have been destroyed in appeal court. That detention warrant is no longer valid. Immediately discharged and acquitted was pronounced by the panel of judges. Do you understand? Now, what you have to do is to free Nnamdi Kanu. He will go home now. If you don't agree in the judgment, you can now go file stay of execution. By then, the first ruling had been obeyed. But they didn't obey it. They filed stay of execution. Now you ask them, which particular warrant are you using to detain Nnamdi Kanu? Is it the detention warrant that was taken to appeal court, which have been signed and stamped by the appeal court judges, right? That they have been discharged, right? Or did you get another detention warrant, fresh from the appeal court. Before such thing will happen, he will first of all go home. Then you can file that one. If it is ruled on your favor, they will now issue the arrest warrant because of if they stay if they rule on the stay of execution on the favor of the oppressors, right? Now, this thing was not done. I am taking your mind somewhere. Let me go back again. When Nnamdi Kanu was detained, was brought back earlier, IPOB resolved to Monday sit at home. Mazi Nnamdi, the message went to him. He suspended it. Do you understand? When he suspended it, IPOB leadership, because of the level we have been in the campaign, they allowed us for the first one to hold on the 8th of August. On the 8th of August, no, 9th, 16 should be the next one. Okay, 8th of August, 2021. They allowed that one to pass. After that one, they took the message report to Nnamdi Kanu that it went successful and that our people accepted it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, suspend it. Only the day of my court, during trial time, only the day of my court, you will sit at home in Biafra land. Do you know what Nnamdi Kanu means? Monday is a neutral day. That you do not have an annual event to hold that day. There is no Biafra activities to do that day. Therefore, government will use it to criminalize you, and you cannot defend it in court because you have no activity that day. But in the day of his court, a very clear statement can be given by his lawyer that his people are in solidarity with him because he goes to court. Did you understand? Nnamdi Kanu is very, very wise. Knowing that he has nothing to do on Monday, he has to shift it to his day of his court so that it can be presentable to any human being that his people are in solidarity with him while he goes to court on trial. What will you present that you are doing on Monday? Now, that's why we now left it that our people will do it voluntarily. There will be no group that will be given the order, so that it will not be carried on IPOB. If they want to do it, let them do it willingly. IPOB withdraws their name. They never go to the houses of our people and flog them. But they are against enforcement because it is civility. In civility, you cannot enforce. In civility, that is civil protests. You cannot enforce. It is something willingly. That is when you will test the faith of your people. When you bring out gun, you cannot confirm their faith. That's why IPOB is number one. We confirm their faith through our neutrality in our orders and instructions to the people in Biafra land. They carry it on without anybody flogging them. That's the anger of the government. If we are enforcing them, they will know we are intimidating our people, that they will go against us. Enforcement is highly prohibited in civility. Do you understand? Now, and when this thing was suspended, Simon Ekperima, federal government now told them to grab it on. Now, there is something I'm hitting here. On this process, when they shall sit at home, they will bring out gun, they will kill people. Now, criminals will use that opportunity to operate, which they themselves does not know. Those people cannot give account of people that operate, which is exactly what Nnamdi Kanu was saying, that they will use it to criminalize us. Right? Now, politicians will now use that day to attack their political opponent, and it will be recorded for IPOB because the people that are shouting sit at home does not have a name, and they are unpresentable on media. Therefore, Nigerian media will always present IPOB that have name already in the crimes committed by these people. because they have no name. There is no newspaper you will see where they say autopilot Simon Ekpa enforce sit at home or they call for sit at home. No, they will always channel it on IPOB because there is no other people that have sit at home. Sit at home is not an Igbo culture. It is not Biafra culture. It is not Tojuku method. It is not Wazirike method. It is a method for IPOB to stop the senseless killings of our people, which out of the love we have for Biafra, we go for protests. They keep killing us. This country, they keep killing us. And our leader resolved to sit at home as a weapon of the civilians who cannot fight back when the army and police are killing them because they do not have a weapon. Now, I know why I'm digressing. I'm just pieces it for you to understand. There is no place it is written what I'm saying. Life, because we know what we are doing. You can't see me do I know what we are doing. I know I don't need to read book. If you are fighting with somebody, they come and separate two of you. They ask you, what is the problem? You say, let me reach house and get a book. Then you are not the first person fighting. You must know what is the problem. What actually pushes you to fight. And we know what we are doing. Do you understand? That's why you can see me saying it online because I memorizes them when it is happening. Because this is the battle we are in, and this position you see me is my duty post. That is my wing of play in this field, and that's what I'm doing. Because there are diversities of duties in this battle. Right? Then we move. They grabbed it. They start killing our people. They start kidnapping. They promoted criminals. Bank robbers, all of them claim to be ESN. Armed robbers claim to be ESN. Kidnapper claim to be ESN. Because Simon told them he's in charge of ESN. He told everybody to come out so that any crime they commit, he will take the glory, even people he does not know. Now, when the newspaper will call IPOB will come and debunk it and say, we did not order for sit at home, we have suspended it. Do you know what this Simon Eberima and his gang will say? They will say, why are they talking? They have suspended it. Now you ask them, was your name mentioned on the media? The answer is no. Then how do you expect us to keep quiet when you committed offense and our name was mentioned? If you were the one mentioned, will you accept it? Now we ask them again, why can't you debunk the news and tell the news that it was carried on by Simon Eba and the autopilot? Why do you always go quiet when you commit crime and the name of IPOB are being mentioned on media? Have we ever seen any of you in a broadcast debunking a news, telling the media to stop giving IPOB the glory of autopilot? Have we ever had it? The answer is no. Then you think you can commit crime and the name of IPOB will be mentioned and we will keep quiet? No, we will debunk it and you will be angry instead of you grabbing it and say this is the way forward. Why are you trying to you want IPOB to grab it? Your efforts. Why can't you cover it with press release? Back it up with press release that you ordered for sit at home. But you will go because government contracted them to be shouting sit at home, to use the emotion of our people, telling you that sit at home will free Nnamdi Kanu, when we know that when you protest to your traditional ruler or local government chairman without somebody holding a microphone to address, you did not come for anything. You just protest and go. Somebody must address. Now, when we know that immediately IPOB suspended it, there will be no more backup press release, official one, to back it up. Thereby, our people are just doing it as willingly. Because nobody is saying this is the reason why we do sit at home, so that it will be on news. Nigeria will give it on IPOB. IPOB will say we did not do it. You never hear autopilot back it up with press release, so that and tell them to stop mentioning IPOB. Do you understand? Now, all the sit at home become for nothing. Because nobody say, I am handling microphone to speak on my people and say, Onyeze, this is what we came to do. Traditional ruler, this is our anger. Nobody said it. Only that everybody was protesting to traditional ruler. Reaching there, all of you scatter and go. And that is Monday sit at home. Nobody back it up with press release. That's why we told you, it will yield no fruit. When you protest, somebody must address the press. That is completeness of protest. But after Monday Saturn, they will carry it on IPOB. IPOB will say we did not do it. You never see any group say we did it. That is to say, we are there for nothing. I told them it will yield no fruit rather than punishing our people. If IPOB is involved, it will yield fruit because nobody will be denying it. Because we will plan it very well. But we are not involved. You cannot have a voice to back it up because Nnamdi can have introduced him powerful and IPOB press release to the world. They are waiting for it. They have it. Governors in the East, they have every IPOB press release copy. It is an order to their secretary. You must have it. Press release of every IPOB, whether it comes 3 times a day. Go and ask any governor in the East, they have it. They have it. The senators have it. Very, very powerful. You have no voice to compare to it in the East. IPOB press release. Do you understand? It supersedes Ohanese's voice. It supersedes traditional rulers' voice. It supersedes governor's voice. It supersedes senator's voice. Do you understand? Now, that's why when we saw that federal government of Nigeria want to carry all the crimes of these people on us, we started telling them to stop. Those that are enforcing it, if people are sitting at home, leave them. It is accepted. Stop enforcing it. They are gathering it against Nnamdi. Stop using it. Stop doing it. Stop enforcing it. That's what we told them. They say we are cowards. They say we are fools. They say we compromise. They say we collected money. They say we need to burn Nigeria. But in all this sit at home, they never carried anyone in the north. They never do anyone in Sokoto. They never do anyone in Katsina. They never do anyone in Zafara. They never do anyone in Gombe. They never do anyone in Yobe. They never do anyone in Meduguri. They never do anyone in Kaduna. They never do anyone even in Lokoja. They never do anyone. This time on and his gang, they never made a step to cross 1 foot in the land of Nigeria. They always do their crime in the land of Biafra. And they told you it is positive, that it will shake Nigerian government. It will shake Nigerian government by killing your people, torturing them. When you ask them, they say, Nnamdi Kanu say, when you look for me, you did not see me burn down the zoo. You ask them, is Owerri you are burning, is it part of the zoo? Is Oseyitopa part of the zoo? Is Osumo part of the zoo? Is Ihiala part of the zoo? Is Obo part of the zoo? Is Olo part of the zoo? Is Okigwe part of the zoo? Is Mbise part of the zoo? Is Obala part of the zoo? Is what is it called? Mbitolu part of the zoo? We are asking. Now, is Ohafia part of the zoo? Is Iswato part of the zoo? Is where all this place they are operating? Ogo part of the zoo? Is Amiri part of the zoo? Is Nsoka part of the zoo? Is Emele part of the zoo? Is Ugwaba part of the zoo? Is Onitsha part of the zoo? Is Oka part of the zoo? Is Aguata part of the zoo? Is Nnewi part of the zoo? Is Ogidi part of the zoo? Is Asaba part of the zoo? We are asking, burn down the zoo. All these things they do they do it in any part of Nigeria? Ask yourself. Ask yourself. Though we did not look for Nnamdi Kanu, we did not see him. We are seeing him. We see him 2 times in a week. But for them that quoted that, do they do any operation in the zoo or in Biafra land? Be sincere to yourself. All are in Biafra land. Then we move again. There is somewhere I'm going. I know why I drop on that appeal court. I am coming because I will go to Supreme direct. That's why I need to hit here to see the weapons Nigeria have prepared against us. Now, in all this sit at home, Nigeria captured 69 Mondays. 69 Mondays. Do you know that all the traditional ruler, also them now use Dokubo boys to kill his opponent and those that disagree with him? They were all blamed on IPOB in international body. Are you aware? Now, are you aware that All our people that Nigerian army killed, they were blamed on IPOB in international body. Are you aware? Now, all these things, they always do it Mondays. Because they told Simon Eber to create that Monday for the day of their crime. So that all will be blamed on IPOB. The same thing Nnamdi Kanu is complaining why he suspended Monday sit at home. He did not cancel it. He said, do it on the day of my court. That is trial. Do you understand? Now, in these crimes of these very contracted criminals, parading as Biafra agitators, when you are working contrary to the future of your people, now, they continue killing. What IPOB did was to tell Nigerian government to stop calling IPOB, that if you see those enforcing sit at home, arrest them. Do you know what these criminals that are committing it did? You know what criminals always do in a community meeting? Those that are robbing the community. When you are planning to stop criminality, they are always opposing it. Do you understand? Now, when IPOB use a normal law, home law, which is when you lay allegation on my children that they come to your backyard and they urinate or they throw refuse at your backyard, I call my children and ask them, they say they did not do so. I ask them again, they say they did not do so. You continue to bring the report. I continue asking them, they said they did not go to your house. My best option will tell you is to tell you to hold them. If you see any of my child at your backyard, urinating, throwing refuse, hold the person. Bring him to me. Let me see that my child that is disobeying me. That's what IPOB use. But do you know that these very criminals that are carrying on this crime, they will turn around, they said, Chinas and the DOS, they are working with police. They told police to arrest our people. Who is your people? Criminals. Where do you welcome criminal in Igbo land? Where can you honor criminals that kill your people? Now, who is Nanjeni? The people that told the government, stop calling our name. If you see those that are committing it, arrest them. That is normal law. But instead of those that are committing it to say, okay, we'll prepare for the police because you are ready, they now turn it against IPOB leadership, who know that they are protecting what they stand for, because every road leads to somewhere. You don't just follow a road because you want to go somewhere. You must know the road you are following, where it is leading you to. The road IPOB is following, self-determination, we know where it leads us to. And we know what we see on the road. And we know what we need on that road. If we see contrary on that road, we'll remove it because it is not needed there. In our road, if we see gun, we throw it away. It is not needed on our road. But you that follow the path of gun, you should not be coming closer to our lane. You should not be calling our name, because every market have lines, and each line have the type of goods you sell there. You don't just come inside the market, you start selling whatever you like. There must be a position. Any line you follow, in freedom fighting, you don't fight zigzag. You must choose a one option. You must make an option. The option IPOB choose is self-determination. You choose armed struggle. You don't need to come closer to IPOB activities. You don't need to come closer to civility. It is not cowardice. It is the method we choose to fight. We are not double standard. We are not Nigerian politicians at the camp. We don't shift. Black men don't shift us. They call us cowards, people that protest empty-handed. They kill us, we come back here tomorrow and protest. You call them cowards, can you do it? Even people with a gun will run away. But unless people, you kill them today, they come out tomorrow, protest. Even those that did not come, they will be angry that they wasn't there. Is that the type of people you call cowards? Such people, if you give them gun, such people that go to Abuja court every day, stand within Nnamdi Kanu without minding the intimidation. Those people is people you call cowards. Such people that if God will reach them with that mind, will anybody stay on our way? But we refuse to accept the killings of our people in the name of free Nnamdi Kanu. That's why they say we betray Nnamdi Kanu. Stop killing our people. Nnamdi Kanu is in detention for our people to live. How do you kill them? You say, why do they come out? Because you love Nnamdi Kanu. Are you mad? That is insanity. This man love us more than himself. Then you say you love him, you will now kill us that he loves more than himself. There is much hypocrisy here. You must have to reason very fine. I here. Now, true ezioku. If I say the truth, if you don't accept the truth, you become mad. Do you know why? You will be thinking to cover it up. It is uncoverable. You can't beat my argument. You don't have you can't beat it. I'm around. Where it? You don't beat it. The highest thing you can know, you are a fool. You are a muku. You are an idiot. That is the comment. No, you cannot confront me in argument. You cannot now. You are opposition. You are you cannot confront me. I was specially trained in this. IPOB sent me for argument. Not argument of 100 people. I love the place where 1,000, 2,000 people are. Where IPOB sent me, where I go to evangelism, must be at least 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,000. Markets, burial ceremonies, right? Very huge one. That's where you see me. If I handle microphone, all of you bring out your camera. But somebody has been giving preaching message for burial. After I'm preaching, no, when you were preaching, nobody will bring out camera. All of them have camera phone. They will not bring it out. You preach, they carry the dead body to go and bury. I will handle microphone. All of you will bring out your phone to video me. And that is where you are getting all those videos you are seeing. That's how I downloaded them. That's my duty. Do you understand? Now we move. When they start attacking IPOB, say, why are they telling police? Imagine a very simple judgment. You say we are enforcing it, that we say it's not us. You say it's we. We say, okay, if you see that our child, catch them. You say the IPOB, oh yeah, catch them. Now, why not allow them to catch IPOB? You started saying, they are now telling them to arrest our men. When are they telling us to arrest our men? DOS is working with DSS. How are they working? They said to the police, we suspend them on this statute. Start calling our name in anything Monday. If you see those doing it, catch them, because we don't enforce. If we call for civility, there will be no enforcement. It is a willingly. And we take responsibilities of anything that comes out that day. You never see any day IPOB calls it at home. If there is any propaganda from Nigerian media, IPOB will stand and defend it. They never call anybody. But you see the one we did not call. You call our name. And you say because Nnamdi Kanu, you call his name. Therefore, we must accept your crime on Monday. And if we don't accept it, we are now betrayer. We are now compromised. We are now cowards. Then you're a fool. You are an idiot. Because in a chemist, in the shop of pharmacy, you don't put pepper and the onions on the counter near a drug. You don't do it. Everything have where you sell it. Everything. Freedom fighting have channels, options. You make your option. You don't contradict issue. Every road leads to somewhere. Every food have items to cook it and ingredients. You don't just bring something cooking. In the food IPOB is cooking, we know the ingredients, self-determination. We maintain it, not cowardice. It is an option we made. Freedom fighting is not one option. We made this option. Now, if you choose gun, you don't come closer to civility. Sit at home. If you declare armed struggle, you don't come closer to court. If you declare armed struggle, you don't talk about lawyer. Your duty is to use your gun and do it. But the same people that declare armed struggle, they come back to sit at home, handling it, telling you sit at home. I've not learned to where the purpose of this topic. You know, when I am analyzing, I like to follow it online. I like to follow it online. That's why I'm jam chaya. Ndị anyị need ime ka ha doo ha anya. Oh ya mere m na dey hit ọtụtụ ebe. Ị ga-esi na mamaghị m na m echefuola m ka na laghachi ebe m kwụsịrị. Right? Now, after that period of telling them to arrest them, they continue. They refuse because they are working with them, federal government. Now, the next one you see, IPOB told them, okay, If you don't stop this, we'll call your names. Do you understand? Now, these are steps we follow, though. Those criminals destroying the name of IPOB, if you don't stop it, we call your names on Radio Biafra. They continued, we call their names. The same criminal, Simon Eber and his gang, they start jumping up. They are calling the names of our men. You are a fool. Criminals are criminal in Igbo land. They have been expelled from the land. From the land. That is normal. Criminal cannot be honored because you call freedom. Criminals is a criminal. Criminal is a criminal. That you carry Biafra flag and tie it on your head, come and shoot somebody. Somebody said that he's holding our flag. You are mad. The flag is not to commit crime. Criminal is a criminal. You don't honor criminal, you call them men because they carry gun. Criminal is a criminal, cannot be included in freedom fighting, must be expelled and must be kept away. You cannot honor criminal. IPOB said, we will call your name. We can never call the name of IPOB family members. We will call the names of criminals. But they say they're exposing men. They're exposing men. Can we expose ESN? Can we? So somebody will tell you we will expose ESN. We are suffering for. Can IPOB leadership expose one IPOB family member? Do you know our what? But they turn your brain. They say they're exposing our men. We expose criminals. We gave them one stop. They didn't stop. We say police arrest them. If you see them, they are not we. They continued. We say we'll call your name. They continued. We call their name. They continued. We say we'll catch you. Step by step. We started catching them. When these evidences were coming, their name and their picture we were publishing, why is it that Nigerian government did not arrest any of them? Because they know they are working for them. How can such intels of criminals come to Nigerian security when they are busy looking for IPOB family member to kidnap? But we presented criminals, they dodged because someone are calling them their men. So Nigeria need to leave them. They are working for him. Immediately we call the name of criminal. Someone will say he's a man. Do you know why he say it? He is signaling Nigerian police and army not to arrest such person because the person is in the job. That's why you see him claiming that they are men. He knows what he's doing. I told him I knows you. I analyze you. Analyze what is in your belly. I know he is signal to the government. The I stopped in primary 4. Something things is discussed with me. Spirits. I'm not the same with you. I will analyze you. I'll be seeing you like me in your criminality. There you are. Well, 7 years village, they will come and ask me something. 14 years, they will come and ask me. You don't ask me when I was born. Age, you have nothing to do with what I will tell you. And there's no book you show me where I read it. When did I read it? In the book. Where? When do I have chance? We move. Now we continue. Such evidence. Now, police are looking for IPOB members. But IPOB published pictures and names of criminals. Nigeria police refused to go after them. Now, the Simon Eber that have those gangs, and his gang, terrorist gang, call themselves Photopal. They were busy telling you they are publishing the pictures of our men. But my picture is on the media. I publish by myself. Because of my field or my wing to play in the struggle. Then others cannot publish it. That is why I cannot handle any office. Like a state or anything. Apart from media office. Because I cannot be moving anyhow like others. Those that handle state coordinator, you don't know them. That's why if they tell you are looking for position, I say you are a fool, you are an idiot. I resign positions because of my work in IPB. I'm the one that resigns position. And I easily hand over position. Do you know how many office positions? I work positions out. I create office, I create job in IPOB. I don't come to office and work. I create my own place where I'll be working immediately. All your problem, in a day, confused. All you na this IPOB, those places are still there. If you cannot change na drag one or local. That's why I follow the way problem. God your high create, I drop nyefe mad. Mbo state say an actual nya nyefe ya chom mad. Ogba chom mad. But go na grab ya. Anobolam deputy secretary ayem ihe mo akwesi inode. E wete onye ọzọ shi neutral sin nọrọ nso ka m direct ya gwa ihe na-eme ebe ahụ. Ozugbo m nọrọ m nso m chọrọ ịnọ ma gwa na ma resign nọ. Na ọ matara ihe ndị o kwesịrị ịma. Right? I will go local government coordinator. I will go lay here with the hardest job local government coordinator. I will go national office. Ele ihe ga-agwa m na. Not at 2 billion office. As an IPOB amaghị. I am mistake coordinator again. Onye pitch ya na everywhere. Ka otinye shi na-emove n'ụzọ. Ewuru state coordinator Enugu na-aga Nsụka na-aga Udi na-aga ebe niile. Ewuru state coordinator Anambra na-agacha ebe niile. Ebe a kpọrọ gị ị na-aga kwa ya. Ịma na steeti anaghị amacha. We move. Now, do we expose our own? No. We expose criminal. Ọ ihe m na-eme ka ịmata. Ọ ihe lead m to itinye onwe m na the matter. Right? We continue. We started catching them. Now, dealing with them. They were angry. They said they're catching our men. Oga, criminal is a criminal. Now we move to the main point. That's how we defeated them in this. And the Nigeria prepares its 9 pages. Out of their crimes every Monday, out of their 69 Mondays, they pick out crimes. Everything, they find it, they submitted it to IEP, they submitted it to international communities, they submitted it to countries as evidences against IPOB that IPOB are killing people in the southeast. But IPOB suspended Monday sit at home. But in all this allegation, there is no place you see Simon Eba or top pilot. Now you know they are working against Nnamdi Kanu. How can you be selling drugs and somebody that is selling stolen vehicle? If he commit offense, they will now call your name that is selling chemist. Does it mean that somebody that is selling stolen vehicle, if he buy it, he will pieces and sell it by pass, Mbuka, right? There are people that sell genuine vehicle, Mbuka, the person that owns it will sell it to them. It is different to what I am saying. Now, you are selling stolen vehicles, stolen parts, stolen goods. If you have case, police will now leave your line. They will start be calling the name of somebody selling drugs. How do you value it? So you will not go and tell police to stop calling your name that you are selling medicines, you are selling drugs, you are selling pharmacy. Will you take because the person told you it will bring gain to the community? You will allow your name to be used in a crime committed by people who have ever done it. Who have ever done it? Even adulteration, you fight adulteration of your business. That goods you are manufacturing, if you see that of adulteration, do you love it? Then how come somebody is manufacturing your goods, manufacturing something, putting it your label, something you are not knowledge of, you have no knowledge of, and contrary to what you believe, somebody is producing such thing, using your name as label. Does that person not have name? Does that person not have name? Can't you use your name? That's what IPOB is saying. That's what IPOB is saying. Use your name. Our name, if you include it, we have rules that guide the channel we are following. We have rules that guide the path we choose. The path Nnamdi Kanu choose, he never fails. He said self-determination, but he needs perseverance, endurance. If you don't have it, you don't come closer to us because you will fail. You will be using emotion. You will fail, you will fall out. You can't stand. Endurance is needed. We continue. After all these things, Let me go back to court. After all these things, we defeated Nigeria. Now, look at the final battle. The final battle now is that Nigeria cannot take Nnamdi Kanu to court for trial. That's when Osokome destroyed them. Do you see the place we are going? Just listen now to see the key of that topic. This is the head of the place of this topic, of these three brokers. Nnamdi Kanu have defeated Nigeria in all the allegations totally, and the court prohibits him from standing any trial in any Nigerian court. They just mark go there somewhere. That one apart. Now, who is taking Nigeria to court now? Nnamdi Kanu. Who took Nigeria to Supreme? Nnamdi Kanu. Who have been blocking Supreme Court hearing date? Nigerian government. Because of what? Nnamdi Kanu took them to Supreme. I want you to listen. Nnamdi Kanu is now taking Nigeria to court. Nigeria no longer taken to court. Some of us have not known about this. Some of us does not know that all the court you can see is Nnamdi Kanu taking them to court. He went to court the other day about his health. They need permission for his doctors to see him. He's the one going to court. Supreme Court is the one that goes to court. That's what he has been praying for. He wants to deal with Nigeria. He's the one now taking Nigeria to Supreme. People don't even know what is happening. Now, see where we are going. The hearing of his complaint in Supreme have been concluded. Imagine what Osokome do. Do you know what he did in court? He made the Supreme very short. Do you know why? He used argument and application, what he filed in the application, what he wrote. You know, if your judge wants you, if your barrister wants you to be granted bail, there are things he will write for you in your application now for bail. Oh, don't you know? So you think that any application presented, you'll be granted bail? If you file, if your barrister is filing motion for bail, if he wants you to be granted bail, they know what, unless the prosecutor brought a very serious key to bounce the bail. Now, what Osokome wrote in those very appeal, in that very Supreme Court, right, is what actually made it. We went only to hearing. Only two hearing. Two hearing. The next one is date for judgment. Do you know that after Supreme Court, there is no other court? Now we are going to where the key of the matter. After Supreme Court, there is no other court. When is the Supreme Court judgment date? September. Now, listen. Are you aware that Simon Eb and his gang is calling for one week sit at home in July? Do you know why they are calling it? For free Nnamdi Kanu. Now, listen. You are free to just take the audio of this place, or you cut it out. This place now. I repeat. Supreme Court judgment, not Supreme Court hearing, not a Federal High Court trial. Nnamdi Kanu is not facing trial. Nnamdi Kanu have no case. Nnamdi Kanu cannot stand trial. Nnamdi Kanu is the one that took Nigeria to Supreme Court, challenging his illegal detention after the appeal court ruling. That's what he's challenging. Nigeria did not take him to court. Nigeria cannot try Nnamdi Kanu. Now you ask yourself, Supreme Court judgment is by September. Why is Simon Eba calling for 1 week sit at home in July? Do you know the reason? Now I want to show you. Now you have come to what we are saying. Anytime that Nigerian Nnamdi Kanu have date of court, they must give Simon Eba an agenda. Let me start from 2021. If Nnamdi Kanu's date of court is remaining 3 weeks or 1 month, Simon Eba will come with an incitement that he will destroy IPOB media warriors in 2 weeks. Do you know what he's doing? In 2 weeks' time. Do you know what he's doing? He's trying to tell the Nigerian government to tell the judge to adjourn the case so that they will see if Simon can destroy IPOB media warriors. By then, if we go to court, the case will be adjourned. Listen to me. This is a battle we are in. I was specially trained by Nnamdi Kanu. He knows I am here. Now, after that one come, Nigeria did not see IPOB media warriors destroy. Another court coming. When it is remaining 1 month or 3 weeks, someone ever will say, DOS, I will destroy them in February 27. Reaching to February 28, 2022, DOS will no longer exist. Nigerian government will now say, okay, if he can destroy DOS, let us pick adjournment. Judge, pick 3 months adjournment. They will now give Simon after 3 months to be fighting IPOB leadership, to be fighting IPOB leader. Nigeria will be monitoring to see if he can destroy IPOB leadership. And those following him does not even know the game. As foolish as they are, you know, because you are in abroad. Because you are in abroad, right? You have some foreign currency, so you think that you have sense. That you, because you are chairman to an organization, you can chair IPOB. It is different. Those things you are handling, knows there is a way to do it. Club, there is a way to run club. There is a way to do wedding. You are chairman of occasion. There is a way to do it. These are events that people knows how to do. This is a struggle. You don't know the mind of the enemy. The enemy don't know your mind. If you plan, they will counter. If they plan, you counter. Nobody knows the plan of the enemy tomorrow, and the enemy does not know your plan. That is why it is struggle. If you see the hard way, you face it. If you see that a big tree is blocking the road, you follow the other road. Even if it is somehow longer, you follow it. You don't say we must follow here. It's only a fool who say we must follow here when they are hearing gunshot of criminals when you are driving on that road. Only fools who see an electric pole, block road. You say I must follow here with your vehicle. Only a fool will see other drivers turning on the same road is going. He will keep going. That's how autopilot did. Hey, we have chosen to be mandated at home. It must be carried on. It must be allowed. Allow the will of the people. IPOB Nnamdi Kanu no nangabadi. No shisi that you also na abazolo za gashi no also. Highest na ka ge toto ogologo. But ushini ya no ga do na humma. Isimba. Why do you suspend one day at home? This is something we are into. Anya ahu danger. Na ndi eshi na ezu oshi no ụzọ. Isim na ị ga-agbara ụzọ ahụ. Iwu onye ara you efu because you don't have sense. Lekwe drivers can hand turn in mind, you don't have sense. Let us go to the court. September is a judgment. The date was given in May. September, we have endured May, June, July, June. Now, it will remain July, August. September is the ruling. Judgment, not a hearing. You are waiting for another date. No. Judgment is what we have. Now ask yourself, how come Simon Eber that have carried on killings of our people for 2 years in the name of Monday sit at home, how come after he did not achieve anything, not even free Nnamdi Kanu, because that's what they said. It is the Monday sit at home is not to make Biafra struggle alive. No, it is to free Nnamdi Kanu. Did it free Nnamdi Kanu? No. Now ask yourself, how come he is calling for sit at home in July to free Nnamdi Kanu that have date of judgment in September? What is that thing you want? You cannot endure till September after enduring 2 years. What is that thing? Because you were contracted. The federal government is confused. They told Kanu to make a tweet sacking of the late council because he said they don't want them to stand for Nnamdi Kanu in Supreme, as if Nnamdi Kanu is sitting trial. Supreme is judgment. Those that secured every hearing, those that secured the appeal court, those that carried on the hearing of the Supreme are the people that will defend the victory because they secure the victory in appeal. They are also ready to do anything to secure it in Supreme. You know, if you bring neutral person, he cannot do anything. He did not suffer for that victory in appeal. Therefore, the neutral person cannot do anything. Now you see that federal government told Kanu to attack the Supreme Court judgment that is coming by trying to say he sacked the lead counsel that will stand and remind the judges what they discussed previously. He is the one that will remind them what they argued last. Because that is judgment. To read out your judgment. When they come, everybody will bring his presentation. The prosecutor will present. That is Federal Council. The lead counsel to Nnamdi will make presentation what we are here for. And there are things he will add that will reflect to what they have discussed before. I have faced trial for 4 years. I was discharged and acquitted. And I was very, very observant in the courts. I know what some things they are playing. So you want another person to come and present another thing, which in the day of judgment, now you see the line. Now they now told Dokubo, listen, to say that Nnamdi Kanu will not be free, he should face the law. Which law? Then I want to tell you the law. The law is not the law he have defeated in court, no. The law Dokubo is talking about is their discussion with Simon Eba and Nigerian securities. What is the discussion? After agreeing to come and kill our people and trained IPOB on a bad name for complete 2 months before appeal Supreme Court judgment, how did they do so? They told Simon Eba to call for 1 week sit at home in July. Mind you that we are going for judgment in September, not trial. Now, if we have judgment in September, what will warrant to sit at home in July? And what will warrant to 7 days? Because federal government want to use that opportunity and kill our people. Using Nigerian army, using Nigerian police, using Nigerian navy, using Simon Eba criminal gang, using political talks, using Dokubo Ebubagu to kill us. And they have paid the media to carry it on and tag it on IPOB. You will never hear the name of Simon on media. You will never hear his name of autopilot on media. What you'll be hearing is IPOB. Do you know what they want to do? They want to trend it throughout July. They want to trend it because there will be steady radio and TV program. They will be analyzing it, the activities going on in the East. And when they are analyzing it in their national TV, they will say that IPOB would have waited now. They would have endured. The Supreme Court date is approaching here. They should cool down in the East. You will not see any Nigerian presenter saying that Simon Eba should stop. Do you understand? Now, with this analysis, they know that the judges will be on vacation by August, right? Now, they knew that they will have chance to listen to programs. Listen to Anuma secret. Now, these judges will now be listening to radio and TV program. What will be presented there? Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB. They are killing in the East. They call sit at home. IPOB sit at home. They are killing. You can never hear Simon Eba or autopilot. Do you know what they are doing? They are trying to attack the Supreme Court judgment. They are trying to provide what you say they filed. No, though dates have been given to them and that date have passed, but they can file it. You know, they are federal government. They can file it. Everything they do is illegal. You can see them come with the, what is it called? Amendment of grant of appeal. Amendment grant of appeal. Amendment grant of appeal. Ground of appeal. Which they were asked to file for how long? Now, the same thing that they wanted to use no election to achieve, to hang it on Nnamdi Kanu, that Nnamdi Kanu did not allow East to vote for P2B. That's why P2B fell. When this election was on, it was carried on. That's when the plan of Simon fell. He was used to be shouting no election. How can you shout no election with the name of Nnamdi Kanu that believes in democracy? The man that believes in democracy, a Democrat himself. Nnamdi Kanu, he can only call for boycott. He never call, and he cancelled them. He even call it off. He never called for no nation. No nation includes both Yoruba, both Hausa that is in your land. They cannot vote. Both your brother that believe in Nigeria cannot vote. It is not done. It is not done. You cannot be asking for referendum and you'll be doing such thing. Because during referendum, some of your brother will not vote for Biafra, they will vote for Nigeria. So how can you come up with such agenda to attack our referendum demand? You use the name of Nnamdi Kanu to stop election.
so that Tinubu will not be P2B cannot go to court. Because hence the name of IPOB is included on the reason why P2B fell. That is to say, INEC did not rig election. That's what Simon Ekpa was plotted to do. To tarnish the image of Nnamdi Kanu, that when Nigerians supported Igbo man to take power away from Fulani, that IPOB is in the election. So Nnamdi Kanu should not come out. To the extent that if you call for free Nnamdi Kanu, APC will sponsor protests in Nigeria, demanding that Nnamdi Kanu should remain, that Nnamdi Kanu deny them their vote, their right for P2B being president. And they can do it. Such voice can go out in the world. And they will hold Nnamdi Kanu. APC will sponsor violent protest against Nnamdi Kanu, and this will be used against him in Supreme. Do you understand? This thing was discussed with Simon. He knew about it. He printed poster, added the picture of Nnamdi Kanu, knowing that Nnamdi Kanu is fighting under self-determination. He has nothing to do with gun. Therefore, you cannot call for an election. You add his picture in a poster. It is nothing. It is wrong to that. And you cannot write such, make that post, print such poster. You add referendum. Referendum is political solution. Referendum is democratic process. Referendum is self-determination. You that hold gun should not call referendum. You that hold gun should not call for sit-at-home. Only IPOB that are civilians that can call for sit-at-home, can go to court, can call for referendum, can have lawyers. You cannot have, we can assess our leader because we are not in armed struggle. If we are in armed struggle, they will not keep Nnamdi Kanu where you see him. You cannot see him because you are in armed struggle. You cannot go to court because you are in armed struggle. Ambazonia leader does not go to court. They don't know where a particular place where he is. They are in armed struggle. What you are seeing is Joe Ayoba. So what you are telling me is that we know the road we are walking. Then listen. I know why I bring out time to analyze like this. Now, Simon Ekpa, federal government have told him to call for sit-at-home so that Fulani herdsmen will kill us. Dokubo will kill us. You see Dokubo bragging. He does not use any other chance to kill us than using a bubag to kill us and to kill our people in the day of Monday sit-at-home. Dokubo is involved in the unknown gunmen. It was at their time they were creating grant for him to be contracted by the governors. Do you understand? Now, the very 1 week they told Simon Ekpa to declare, the same thing they told him last year, to call for 5 days sit-at-home. On the process, they kill pregnant women. They kill people. Do you understand? They tag it on IPO. You can never hear the name of Simon or autopilot. That's the promise of federal government to him. Any of his crime, IPOB will be called. Any of his crime, IPOB will be called. He's not IPOB family member. Do you understand? He even told the Dokubo, I will not attack you. Attack them as IPOB, the criminal bandit. But tomorrow they will tell you the IPOB by birth. He said, if you want to address us as autopilot. Do you see the name he gave indigenous people? A name that is unpresentable before any human being. The name have meaning, autopilot, plane without pilot. How can you approach international body with such name? An invalid name in terms of freedom. Invalid. It means do as you like. That is to say, nobody is supposed to lead you. It means acting how. That is to say, nobody should advise you. Nobody should command you. Nobody should organize. Nobody should assemble. Nobody should meet together because just do as you like. So, therefore, no government can approach you because you don't have leadership. That is the meaning of autopilot. But people are answering, if you ask them, they say they studied in USA. I studied because I'm a you are a fool. The name you are dancing, you love the name, is unpresentable. But you are autopilot, somebody sack you. In autopilot, there is no need that nobody should sack, nobody should expel, nobody should suspend, because the meaning means that nobody should lead. So you cannot sue anybody to court, anybody that use the name of autopilot to collect money from you, because that name only, if you mention it in court, you are gone. So what we are telling you now is that you are gone. I mean, oh, my program will come to an end. You are gone, I mean, is that nobody will take you serious because they duped you with a fake name. Now, don't support any sit at home in July. It is against Supreme Court. They want to use it against Nnamdi Kanu. They want to bring the crimes of Simon. That's why they told him to do it 1 week, so that army can kill, police will kill. They don't care. They have paid the media to be publishing it with the name of IPOB, so that they will use it attacking Nnamdi Kanu in Supreme. When Simon was, Nnamdi Kanu was here, even when Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, we shared the program of Simon until he started going contrary to what we agreed, which he is not among us. He did not take oath. We share his program, right? Nnamdi Kanu said that Wike should return second term. We did it. So this thing you are saying is that whenever you change, we change. We defended Kanu until he changed. So all these things you can say, we do not love anybody that is against what we plan. There's no enmity, there is no hatred, there is no envy. We are telling you that there is a road we are walking on. We find anybody that will come contrary to it, because we have endured for 10 years to maintain that road of self-determination. It is not this 9 minutes that you can change our name and put us and give us another option of violence. It's a lie. We have maintained this upon the whole massacre of IPOB family members. So if you choose otherwise, you get out from our side. People should ignore sit at home. People should hold someone ever responsible. Anybody in Nigerian security agency is killed because he's being contracted. Anytime they want to kill, they will tell him to call for sit at home 5 days, 1 week. That time, Nigerian army and police will be killing us. Tokubo will be killing us, burning down houses with the name of Ebubago. That's what is happening, and that is what I bring to you. Our people, share it. Share it. We will continue to come up with the truth. With the truth. One man business. If I'm not there, you cannot work it. Nobody can work it. If you see me, with your brain, people say machine guitar. I can do it, I can work anything. But you ain't fight for freedom. You don't come where because you have gone back. They say you are hungry. What the struggle have denied me is much. I don't go to vacation. You may even not see me in my office for 1 week. So you don't know what we are passing through. We are suffering here. That you will opportunity with the in our opportunity with a more free. Ofu one boy no Dubai. Mkuzero one boy na him na raw de honaru. Nke ha mutara him na aru na adom chala mi ha muru. Why na ekwu okwu ebia say you are hungry, you are this. Amugo mumu. Adam why the 16 years. Obram the 14 years. Obram the 1 month nwule manwu. Do you understand? So, here in our battle, we are fighting. Your people are suffering, you don't have anything. But if you come to where you say you are hungry, you want anything. So you also hungry. That's why we need freedom, because we are wealthy by nature. But we are suffering. That's why we are here. We are here and then we on that before IPOB. Right? For your information. I'm the book or I'm my brother in our brokers, my brother cost man, I'm my brother Banorum. Oh, yeah, if you go contrary the bargain beyond, because it's my gift. I prepare me for this time. So that even if my man not gonna struggle, I'm not struggle, I'm not shop, I'm go to village. It won't be borrow a gap that nigga can't give with him a good Mbobula mecha struggle nweta ohere ma arụ ọrụ gị. All my gift enyere m ya ka m were rie ihe by now. Ị ga-atụrụ m ga-atụrụ gị. I will increase price. Ọmụ a ga-ewepụ price. Ọm ga-agba ego ị ga-enye m na advance. Gwa gị ụbọchị ọrụ ị ga-apụta. And the other day ka ọ na-apụta. That's what I do. Government come to me. Mazu army, I work for them. But they don't know it's me. They give me work. It's my professor, they don't know. Police will come. You will come. In local government chairman, who are you? These people, I know them. But the people don't even know who we are. In our fight, if I say you're hungry, I don't know about it. Chọrọ nwere bi nweta ọrụ na-akụ inyo na-arụ ọrụ mmadụ ihe mmadụ chọpụtara ọmụnwa na-achọpụta na-arụ ị na-asa afụ mmadụ na-akwụ ụgwọ ọnwa ịbịa n'otu m na ewepụtara m ọnụ onwe ka ihe mebe m na-arụ ọrụ ma esi Chineke ekele. You must thank God, you must praise God ma ihu ihe m ji aka arụ. If you come to my workshop lelee ihe m rụrụ ibido kelewe Chukwu, ibido ikelewe Chineke. Ọhịa ka ihe anyị na-ala n'iyi hie nweta talent ya na-ala n'iyi iwere na-eme hustling gị. Ngozi anyị nwere ihe na-ala n'iyi anyị na-achọ Biafra na-akụ inyo. If we start managing it one by one, ụmụ anyị ọ ga-erikwu uru ya? We want to share it. Gọọmenti bịa ka m rụrụ ha ọrụ. Ịrụọ ha ọrụ ugbu a ha akpọghị Yoruba ịkụziri ha poizin gị ma ọtụ gị na nga onye Yoruba wụrụzi onye isi. I can serve them with my talent. Ịchọta m chọọ m rụọ gị ọrụ machọ m gwa na m na-arụ ọrụ anakwa m arụ illegal. Ịbịa anyị ga-ehụ na m na-arụ normal. No sit at home, simple. It is against Nnamdi Kanu. IPOB does not call for chain of sit at home. They call for one day with reason. And IPOB does not call sit at home that will fall in Sunday. We avoid Sunday. Our people are too religious. But all the sit at home federal government used to tell someone ever to call, Sunday must be included. Even they have campaigned for Sunday sit at home for months. Only to attack church and say that IPOB attack religion. These things are strategies. They visit at home on Friday to go and attack mosque. We know what we are doing. We know the lane we are playing. The road we are following, we know where it leads us to. Any road, no, guess where it's leading. The road someone is following does not lead to Nnamdi Kanu. It is contrary. Judgment for our 2 months. It was at home 7 days. Is it to free Nnamdi Kanu before the judgment? I want to know. That 1 week you are calling, is it that after torturing, killing our people in Biafra land, it will affect Tinubu? It will affect federal government. How can it affect them? When Nigerian army and Baka, everybody, Dokubo will come and kill us in the name of enforcement created by Simon. Judgment, not trial. Judgment is September. Why are you calling for sit at home 1 week in July? Are you calling that the death of God should be withdrawn? I want to know. What is happening? So you want sit at home so that they will decide him before the death of God. You are dreaming. Who are these people? These are government contractors. To fight Nnamdi Kanu's upcoming Supreme Court judgment, not hearing, judgment, ruling, final, after appeal court to heaven. Can't you be patient if you are not agent? Because you are an agent, you don't even care what is the result. Only that the government have given you order because you have collected money. So whatever the government tell you, you will do. You don't think the result. Even if people say suspend, even if people are dying, they say stop it, you will not say anything because if you say government will hold you, government have given you job. You only say something contrary to the people because government cannot give you agenda that will suit the people. Simon never is serving government. Nnamdi Kanu's activities, he have been avoiding attack in our communities. That's why if they attack IPOB, we will enjoy it because if we retaliate, they will leave us and go inside the community. You cannot be waiting for Supreme Court judgment, which you did not secure with sit at home. You did not secure the Supreme Court date with sit at home. Nothing like sit at home. It was secured by the defense, the elite council and the defense team. They have been fighting since November without you hearing anything. Our duty is to campaign for Nigerian government appeal for Supreme Court to pick a date for hearing. That's what IPOB was doing. While the lead counsel was confronting them, filing motion and the counter motion, filing appeal counter. They've been filing it until date of hearing was given the other day. That's when you have the idea. You don't know what was going. You don't know that they have been going there since until they gave you date of hearing. They went for hearing 2 times. The next one is date for judgment. Judgment in the appeal in Supreme is final. No other court. Now we ask you, what are you calling for sit at home 1 week in July for? Is it to withdraw the date of court or Supreme or to descend Nnamdi Kanu without court? I want to know government agent. If is they mugu, is they fool, is they stupid, because you cannot argue me. Onu shirimike in a home with microphone. Up in a home. Onu shirimike. I bring Biafra was leaking. Onu shirimike. And Chireke goes Onu shirimike. And then we understand it. He can't defeat me. And my dear with his superior argument. Facts and figures. You're a fool. Envy. You are fighting Simon. Oga, I say truth to who are in Elia. In a child foolish. Earphone again, I hear now speak out. Come again, can I hear? When you earphone, let your children hear. Came mama again, I na lamba me. Now you see. The broker said, "Domination go online. You go to nursery school, you do again, and ma go online. On our day, you say so to direct us again. And look at where we have ended. We have landed. That is the place, and that is exactly where we are bringing. We will bring the program to an end. Some people are joining now, but we are telling you that Supreme Court did not come through sit at home. Do you understand? What we are dragging in Supreme is appeal court judgment. Appeal court judgment that Nigeria should obey it. That's what we took Nigeria to Supreme for. And we have dragged them until the judgment is coming. Ask yourself, why do Simon is calling for sit at home in July? The same thing he did and killed pregnant woman in Enugu. Election in February 2022. He said he's calling 5 days sit at home in December 2022. 5 days from 9 to 14. 5 days. Against election in February 2023. Election 2023. February. You call for sit at home December to kill people. The same thing he's doing now. Judgment September. He's calling, federal government has told him to call for sit at home in July. Is it to withdraw the date or to free Nnamdi Kanu before the date? Ask Simon and his criminal gang. Ask them. They don't know we are here. They don't know. If they knew what it took Nnamdi Kanu to prepare us, they will run away now. You run away. We don't get tired. And you put extra nime. Extra. I'm not charge and charge. I hate the on. Always charged. Don't be a fool. Aba ezoku, man ezoku. Only ga freedom. You na ebe a defend our line against burning it down. Anybody in our bag in the Ikea and in our Igbo, about an burn down. Only ahụ bịara imegide gị. It doesn't matter me jakwa Biafra kwa akwa, Biafra flag. Oga, be wise and know mgbe mmadụ bịara imebi ụlọ gị. Be wise and fight it. Trying in Lagos, I didn't make up that Simon ever now fight against our people by calling 1 week, as was ordered by government to him. When Nnamdi Kanu say, I want our land to become peaceful, is Simon working for Kanu? No. If he want to promote his crime, he will tell you it's for free Nnamdi Kanu. Free Nnamdi Kanu have no business with any sit at home. We are waiting for judgment. Nnamdi Kanu is not facing trial. We sit at home in the day of his trial. That day of his trial. trial date. That is the day we sit at home. But trial have come and gone. He have destroyed it. Now ask yourself, 7 days sit at home, is it that Nnamdi is going to court? No. Have you not carried on sit at home Mondays for 2 years? Yes. What did you achieve? Nothing. Have you not called some 5 days sit at home some years? Did you achieve anything? No. Why are you calling when Nnamdi had defeated his enemy? Why? 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 Because federal government told you to do so that our people can be killed by Nigerian security agencies, by Dokubo, by Fulani herdsmen, by Simon Eber terrorist gang, and the hope of them political talks to use it and kill people. This is what I bring to our people. Ihe ga na-eme we share eziokwu bara uru time na-eru mgbe ị ga na-achọ video nda anyị na-agba ndị iro n'anwụ anyị adịghị emotional ị na-alụ ọgụ na-ele azụ ị na-ele ndị hapụrụ n'azụ ma ha dịkwa ndụ ị gaghị ebu ụzọ gbagbucha ndị hapụrụ n'azụ ịgbagbucha ha gị lewe anya n'ihu ịlụchakwa n'ọgụ lọta ke ndị ga-anabata gị igbucha ndị mmadụ bifo gawa ọgụ ị nọ n'ụlọ unu na-eke ike gbagbuo ndị ụlọ unu ka igosi ha na isiri ike ihe na-aga ịlọta iburu ụzọ gbuo ndị bụ unu. You kill your people at home when you are preparing to war. Who will welcome you if you go and fight and come back? To test your God, you are using your people. You make your house war ground. Whoever does it. If somebody bring war in your house compound, you take the person outside. That is what is called wise. But Simon is bringing war. But Ojukwu did not bring war. Ojukwu was waging war. Ojukwu was fighting. They brought war here. Now Simon is bringing war because that's the only way to fight IPOB. Nigerian government can kill our people and target on IPOB. What is the reason of 7 days when we are going to judgment? Why? Because he want the newspaper to carry it. IPOB ESN, they burn down vehicle during sit at home. IPOB ESN, they kill people during sit at home. IPOB ESN, they kill the police during IPOB sit at home. But IPOB did not call for sit at home. In the media, in the news, you can never hear Simon or Autopilot as the people that call for sit at home. They will be calling IPOB. Who are they targeting? Nnamdi Kanu. Ndi Bokona Anule. Our people have had it. And onye agwara ya ọnụrụ menụrụ menụghị anyị ga-ekwukwa ọzọ echi. Otu aka nga na-ekwu eziokwu Nnamdi Kanu gwara anyị kwuo onwe onye anyị chọrọ iwere ọfịs na Biafra abịa but ị hụrụ igbucha ndị anyị before Biafra abịa anyị agakwa ekwe onwekwe Biafra ị ga na-adọ na-egbu ndị nke anyị onwekwe Biafra ọgwụ. There is no Biafra you be fighting. They kill our people. Our people want to come home in about 7 days. He's also working with Tinubu. They want to put our people in the middle. Put our people at the middle. They will use Simon to terrorize our land. The duty of IPOB is to create an enable environment. The duty of government is to sponsor Simon. To set our land ablaze, so that our people will be Bagala, and everyone at Kanu, Bagala, and everyone at Lagos, Bagala. He has a Simon ever said to I ablaze in Aquaka, Macanino Bodoibo. Check it out, Kubo, get a soul of Oku. Idiots. Thank you. Better than Nnamdi Kanu ekpere ihe ahụ Chineke emekwere ndị appeal court ma ama ihe akwu ma ama ihe akwu ya mekwe ndị nka simple na ya emerigo ọ gwa ha na ọ ga-enweta Biafra na-agbaghị egbe ndị mmadụ na-achọ imebi ya o mego mmadụ ihe ọ na-anwụ anwụ o jitugo mmadụ n'ala Nnamdi Kanu o jitugo mmadụ o nweghị ị ga-emezi o jitugo bridges I cross from all over ịmakwa ebe a na-aga na o jitugo mmadụ Tinubu ha na-aga agagharị enye bribe onwe ihe bribe na-eme anyị ji mmadụ n'ala be watchful Watch ndị na-eme Supreme Court attack. Kanu nta. Dokubo. Ekperima. Kanu nta. The government told him to publish memo, tweet and say, I sacked the lead counsel on the 15th June, reaching to 20th June. The same lead counsel was representing Nnamdi Kanu in court. That's how foolish they are. Individuals sacking lead counsel to the leader of a movement. An individual sacked individual. An idiot. Kanu, who cannot stand before 100 Biafrans and address them in Biafra land. If you gaga pundine we gina ham ndi ama anything no na Germany na akoro hinyo. Be here, that's why you cannot address it. Now they can have address us here. It's a brain ndi never and ndi no budo ibo. Odri gives convince you no budo. That and they not here. Do you know what we suffered? They're not telling you na radio or any women organize. When I was my local government that I coordinated, Biafra will give you the highest number of IPOB family unit and zone, and the highest number of IPOB family members, or hard work, or war, and a two area. And a two. And wonder one month, how many units we create? Under 1 month, Nyoda. Or Nyoda no. If there is a town hall meeting in your community, invite me. As soon as you say, me go to arrest him, so you may invite. Mono saga. Arrest again. Maybe invite him. What broke a great chance? I will address your people. Also, don't you village you would only have on at the meeting. And when you want him, if I live there, then it will say, I can meet you there. The spirit will surrender. You can't do anything. Maybe. And when you get big, I don't make which alone. I'm lazy in hey, I can eat it. Zuzuru Sheva for it's an idea bribe. Man, I'm here, you will not guide there, believe. We don't fear, we don't take bribe, we don't lie. All the law you get, if you obey it, then you are in anger. You add the diligence and the perseverance. We back here up. Because in what day you cannot be wise. But you got work again as you are a keyboard dish. You are a fool. That's why I hate all this. It will make you to be stupid. You don't reason like human being. If you are this, I'm not going to tell me. Now you was reaching here now. They say you want me to be a fool. About IPOB will publish my picture and videos. But I'll be careful first, because if you remove Odesh, you'll be careful. But if you use Odesh, you'll be a fool. Imani igeshina zubaya. Echori anaga kageni ya kwenaka. Because they need Odesh. Do you understand? Us, ESN will do this for us. But before we do that, ESN will achieve this for us. But before we achieve that, have you seen that he have kept that of ESN aside? He said, before we achieve that, he now keep it aside. He now move ahead. You see how Anna may follow him now, they can almost turn his shame. That's why OJB in Nigeria and international community, because they understand Ihone. He said, before we achieve this, ESN will do it for us. Right? Now, okay, also, ESN will achieve this for us. He now keep them aside. He said, but before we achieve that, we need to create the scenario of Yemen, the scenario of Syria, the scenario of Somalia. In the northern part of the damnable Republic of the Sud, not in Biafra land. Just Simon Ever, what are you creating? Where are you creating that scenario? Where are you creating the scenario of Yemen? Ufade Dutch mark na pounds ko na dollar ko na labeke. On we gonna count ya on net. Ban them, kill them. Chileke ga gbo oku. I ga ganga obodo Igbo. You are a murderer. You sponsor terrorism in our land, you will die. You're a fool. You travel outside, can have Ibugi. No, they're not sponsor killings. Is it not also the Keba? You run to secure your life, keep your doma. In order in I say, go mad, have propos. A city ways go mad. A city across 1 million halotos. In a town, no one. In my year, 67. One building car for here now. Some government they use those Simon and make one. In Esusua. I don't know need. It is an old one they have never and may say video on a force headquarters now but Peter, I'm not there. I don't go to bank. I don't go to wedding. I don't go to the traditional marriage. I don't go to Biafra. I don't go to burial ceremony. If I be bridge them, I think I didn't go off ma. In a hole, it's no quail. It's no quail up here. In up at any time, in a go them name for Negaramosi. ABG 200 the guy only came for 15 Kagaramosi. Now you can understand. Okay, in a bank and bubble later. I am in my own wing, but behind you know I got flash. Did you understand? We'll continue to say the truth. Nnamdi Kanu must be freed. I am the book of God. I am the book of God. And I am go mad me. I am Wago Nigeria na center. Middle. When did they came to my office to ask me, our people, in 2021, when our leader was kidnapped, man, he had a better opportunity, but now he got down. But no opportunity for Nnamdi Kanu, come with a madu lottery, and dog to aga. India needed a team who says no chaff. But near gave one in time, but on aga the emotional. Death of court, on that is we hope with death of court. I told them, go ask Nnamdi. Say, Anaya, get Togologo, but Nande Madagadap. Right? Hacho Maka Southeast politician, no way Hagema, Mse Amba. Nandia Gemecha die very Benimonyo Bola. If you attack them now, you fail. Did you understand? You don't attack them. They'll be useless because of your resoluteness. Do you understand? This thing you are saying is part of what the enemy wants. They want you to attack the politician. We don't do so. Did we attack Wazirike? Their size, no. Have we ever attacked anybody? We expel or suspend. George Olive was broadcasting with Radio Biafrans after being expelled. Did we attack him? Is he not our property? Did our leader not tell him to stop? Did he not continue? Because he wanted to raise dust. We left him. Are you aware? Do you know how many people that took IPOB money and run away? Did we fight them? Have you ever seen us beat them? Because so many of us will rot in jail when Biafra come. Both coordinator, both me. If I hit IPOB money, my children say, hey, look at my father. My father fought very, very well. Yeah. Oh, that is a lie. They will tell you they have jailed your father. They jail him now. You committed crime during freedom fighting. Okay, you think we'll leave you. The judgment to start from IPOB. Many of us will go to jail. Okay, you think here will free zone. Fight and go. That's why if you don't, you can go in Onako. You got commit to go. You got go. You go to jail when Biafra come. You got life. You can think about people in the yard. Is it not freedom fighters? Is it not? You got to jail now. You came out there. You can jail. Now go ahead and careful. Here I won't live and go. Live and go. Live and go. No. And a record. Do you understand? May Chukwu Abiyama continue to guide our people, bless them multiply, provide for them wherever they are on the face of this planet Earth. Where our God posted them, because He scattered us all over the world. In this very last day, He have gathered us back through Radio Biafra. And we pray that as no Nigerian ambassador is protecting us in any part of the world, that our Creator in heavens, will continue to be our ambassadors. As He have been doing it, He will continue to do so. In those countries where our people are, what we need from Thee mostly is your favor upon them. Your favor upon them will attract the favor of all mankind. They will favor them within and without. The same favor followed Joseph to the house of Potiphar. Even Potiphar discovered that Joseph is highly favored. And the same favor took him to the house of Pharaoh. He was also favored there. And the same thing we ask from Thee upon our people, that in the end of this very battle, Biafra will come. We will celebrate with Nnamdi Kanu. And our people will have a place to call their home. And they might return from anywhere they are. And that land is the land of Biafra. In your name, Chi, Ugu, Okike, Abia, Amara, Poro, Ime, Ihe, we have prayed. He said, thank you. From me, fearless IPOB evangelist Mazi Maduabuchi, and from here, our homeland radio Biafra, here in Biafra land. It is, what says the time? Good afternoon. Thank you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night to some of you, according to your location on the face of this planet Earth. We welcome you all to our today's live broadcast right here from our homeland, Radio Biafra, here in Biafra land, where I am broadcasting from. I remain the fearless IPOB evangelist, Mazi Maduabuchi. I am from Ndiabo. Ndiabo is in Anenri. Anenri is a local government in Ojiriva province, Biafra land. I am a homeland broadcaster under IPOB. Nnamdi Kanu is our leader, and he is still in DSS solitary confinement, illegally detained. We move. Nara ekele, nara otuto, nara ọjịja mmanụ na mbuli elu, nara iche isi, eze udo, eze amara, eze mmeri, eze ịhụnanya, imeela maka ụbọchị taa, ịbụchi, ị na-adị ruo ebi ebi, ọ dị onye eji atụnyere gị, imeela IPOB na-echeta gị, anyị maara onye bụ n'ebe ihe anyị na-eme. Nara ekele n'ihe ị na-emere ndị Biafra, nara otuto na nchekwa ị nyere anyị n'agbanyeghị ngwa ọgụ niile ndị iro kwadoro buru nọrọ ebe a, barak ha, polisi na amị na ihe niile na Fulani herdsmen. Anyị ka dịkwa ndụ, anyị ka na-ebilikwa, ihe awa ọrụ aka gị. Nara ekele, nara otuto n'ihi na ebuchi n'aha gị, Chi, Ukwu, Okike, Abịa, Amara, Pụrụ ime ihe niile. We have prayed. He said, thank you. We move. IPOB awareness campaign on free Nnamdi Kanu continues, because our duty is to block anything that will hinder his freedom by promoting the agenda of the enemy against him. Our duty is to block it and also inform our people, irrespective of who it is affected or it will affect. We don't care, because what we care is about the future of our generation. Present one, those that are to come. We don't care. That is why if you cannot if you cannot even accommodate the truth, you cannot be in the same line with us. If you want your mind to be happening, you cannot be in the same lane with us. If you want your will to be happening in IPOB, you cannot be with us, because as we move, Chukwu Okike Abiama presides over every of our proceedings. Any place we reach to, our God will give us weapon to fight that battle. Any state we reach to, he will give us weapon. That is why enemy keep asking us, where is your weapon? And we do not have weapon. That is why in all the detention facilities where IPOB are being detained by Nigerian security agencies, we never attacked any of it to free IPOB because we don't have weapon. We believe in self-determination. We believe in going to court. That is what we believe. That has been our method. Now, IPOB created ESN. Now, have you ever heard that IPOB are in court, solidarity with ESN member? Do you know that ESN was created and launched, they were launched and sent in the bush? They have arm. Are you aware? This is not the duty of IPOB. That should be the duty of governors. But because of our love for our people, we need to create a security outfit. Now, for you to know that we know what we are doing, you can see us fighting for IPOB family members in detention because that is civil process. Have you ever seen an update telling you that IPOB is warning Nigerian security to release ESM member they are holding? Have you ever heard that? Have you ever heard that IPOB legal counsel, legal team was in court today on behalf of ESN member? Have you ever heard it? What you will hear is IPOB. ESN is different. IPOB created ESN. There is something I want to give you here. I was trained in this battle, this very battle. I knew it very well. I knew it. I want to divide it again and tell you how it happened. For those that are jumping up who don't know the duty of ESN. If we see you in the bush, you are a bushmate. That's what our leader said. He did not say, if we see you in the barrack. He did not say, if we see you in the police station. He did not say, if we see you in checking point. He said, if we see you in the bush, defending Fulani herdsmen terrorists, even if you are army, you are a bushmate. Our leader did not say, if we see you in the communities, if we see you in the checking point, if we see you in the police